Variety Performance 1997 from the Victoria Palace Theatre in London, where Emma Forbes is waiting to greet us.
A very good evening and welcome to the Victoria Palace Theatre here in London for this year's Royal Variety Performance. This is the 69th show to enjoy royal patronage, the first being staged back in 1912 in the presence of Their Majesties King George V and Queen Mary. As it was then, all the proceeds of the evening go towards the Entertainment Artists Benevolent Fund. It's the biggest date in the EABF's calendar, and the money raised will enable the charity to continue its excellent work, giving performers of all ages practical advice from all aspects of show business, and not forgetting the recently refurbished Brinsworth House in Twickenham, the residential home for elderly performers. Now, tonight's performance wouldn't be possible without the enormous talent and enthusiasm and generosity of all the stars taking part, who've given their time and talent absolutely free. Some have even flown in specially for the occasion. And I've just been told Her Majesty the Queen is just leaving Buckingham Palace.
Well, there is the royal car passing through those world-famous gates, the wrought iron gates of Buckingham Palace. The car carrying Her Majesty the Queen and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh to this year's Royal Variety Performance here in the heart of London.
The Queen's arrival is now imminent, so I'm going to hand you over to your compere, Steve Jones.
Thanks again, Emma. And there on stage, 12 trumpeters from Kneller Hall, whose welcome fanfare for the Queen tonight was composed for the wedding of the then Princess Elizabeth and Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten back in November 1947. Now, the royal entourage now arriving at the theatre, plenty of crowds outside, and the press, of course, too, are waiting to capture the arrival of Her Majesty the Queen. And there she is, looking resplendent in a lemon silk gown. And she's about to be greeted by Andrew Mills, who is the theatre manager, and Laurie Mansfield, the live president of the Entertainment Artists Benevolent Fund. As the Queen enters the foyer, she is met by Peter Elliott, executive administrator of the EABF, who also extends a hand to the Duke, never far behind, of course. The Queen now meets Stephen Whaley-Cohen, the owner of the theatre. And for the EABF, Peter Pritchard, OBE, its chairman and life governor. Lady Delfont, whose husband Lord Delfont was former president. Philip Hindon, vice chairman. And Ray Don, the treasurer of the EABF. The Queen now meeting Jerry Robinson, chairman of the Granada Group. And Steve Morrison, chief executive of Granada Media Group. And Richard Eyre, the newly appointed chief executive of the ITV network. Time for a bouquet, and this year it's presented by Miss Victoria Morgan. And a programme, a special golden programme presented by somewhat shy Master Jamie Maloney. So as the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh make their way to the Royal Box, let's join the audience for this year's Royal Variety Performance. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for the evening, Des O'Connor!
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 69th performance of the Royal Variety Show. We're also celebrating tonight the 50th wedding anniversary of the Queen and Prince Philip. We think that's a wonderful occasion. 50 years. 50 years of marriage. I was just talking backstage about that to Jim Davidson. He's got an anniversary next week too. A wedding anniversary next week. He said he's not sure if it's his third anniversary with his fourth wife or his fourth anniversary with his third wife. But 50 years, it's a long time, and there's been a lot of changes in 50 years, especially in this business of ours. In the film business, 50 years ago, you would never have seen a film like The Full Monty. Am I the only one that doesn't want to see The Full Monty? I don't even want to see a little bit of Monty. I like the old days when the actors and actresses kept their clothes on. When the leading man in every bedroom scene had to keep one foot touching the ground. No wonder Errol Flynn was such a good snooker player. Let's get the show on the road. Waiting in the wings are members of the cast of Chicago. Sensational reviews, a sensational new production. Here they are with all that jazz. Business is healthy at the Adelphi. And here they are, Chicago.
Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see a story of murder, greed, corruption, violence, exploitation, adultery, and treachery. All those things we hold near and dear to our hearts. Thank you.
Paint the town and all that jazz. I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down and all that jazz. Start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and oh, that jazz. Your hair and wear your buckled shoes and all that jazz. I hear that Father Dib is gonna blow the blues and all that jazz. Hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case you shake apart and want a brand new start to do that.
Mr. Cellophane should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm dead. Never even know I'm there. About expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings don't mean a thing. All I care about is love, that's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, satin spats don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Give me two eyes of blue, softly sing,
I need you.
let me see her standing there, and honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for driving packard cars or smoking long butt cigars. All I care about is
My dear little baby, my sweet little baby. Look at my baby and me. me. We're about as happy as babies can be. What if I find that I'm caught in a storm? I don't care, my baby's there. My baby's bound to keep me warm. We're sticking together, and we got fun. So much together, you count us as one. Tell old man Worry to go climb a tree, 'cause I got my baby, my sweet little baby. My cute little baby, my sweet little baby, my fat little baby, my soft little baby, my big little baby, my bone little baby. Look at my baby and me.
And now, the Merry Murderesses of the Cook County Jail in their rendition of The Cell Block Tango!
Very Can you imagine?
They had it come, 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 they had it come along. As if they used, as they abused, as they abused, how could you tell us that we were wrong? He had it come, he had it come, he had it come, he had it come, he only had to say. If you'd have been, if you'd have been, if you'd have seen, if you'd have seen, I bet you would have done the same.
Welcome now, a young man who's been doing particularly well on Royal Variety shows. So much so they have now given his own driver, and the driver happens to be Maureen Rees, the lady from driving school. She's driving this gentleman on. I suggest you all get ready to run. The rest of you get ready to laugh. Here's Joe Pasquale.
I made that. OK, please, Lydia, please. Save it for the end. I have got a weak finish. I don't know if you remember, when you was a kid, you used to play a great game called Knock Up Ginger. It's where you knock on someone's door and run away. And today, it's called Parcel False. OK, so Lydia, please, look, look at this, look, I've got a big white head on my chin. This one, it doesn't get a lot better. This is my favourite. Look at that. OK, so that's... You know the actor, Edward Woodward? If he had no D's in his name, he'd be called Ewa Woowa. OK, so Lydia, please. Listen. When I was really little, right, on my birthday, every year my dad would say to me, what would you like as a present? And I'd say, Dad, I want to go and see Torval and Dean. And my dad would say, I'm sorry, the tickets for that are too expensive. You'll have to think of something else. But that was all I ever wanted. But one year, on the morning of my birthday, my dad woke me up. I don't know how old I was, about 28, 29, something like that. And it was still dark. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. He woke me up. He said, you know you wanted to go and see Torval and Dean? I said, yes, that's right, Dad. He said, well, the tickets are still too expensive. But this is what it would have looked like. It's too late. Listen, have you ever seen an elephant fly? Look, this, ladies and gentlemen, is an elephant fly. Please. Now, do you know how you can tell that this truly is an elephant fly? Right, leave it, love. So, if you strangled a Smurf, what colour would it go? Blue? I don't think so. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try and think about that now. It will come naturally later. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet and greet Colin, the $6 million invincible stunt budgie.
Wind your body, wiggle your belly, dip and go down in a new style. Wine and go up, wine and go down, bubble and a rocker to the new style around. Now you feel like it. Ragamuffin style of the discipline child. Go down a cat, well versatile. You feel move for your waist, move for your back. Wine and go down and do the shakalaka. Bubble and a wine, girl, right on the bumper. You feel wine your body, wiggle your belly. You tip and go down in a the new style. Wine and go up, wine and bubble and a rocker to the new style around. Are you feel ram it up? Are you feel jam it up? I do the boom shakalaka, do the dancehall pull. Me see the English gyal, I do the boom shakalaka. Gyal, I do the boom shakalaka. Me see the Indian posse do the boom shakalaka. The gyal, I do the boom shakalaka. Me see the Japanese them, I do the boom shakalaka. German gyal, I do the boom shakalaka. Body, you wiggle your belly, you tip and go down in a the new style. Wine and go up, wine and go down, bubble and a rock.
I like you really mean it. La. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Still to come, Kim Davidson, singing star Enya, the sensational Vladimir, and the Spice Girls on the Royal Variety Performance.
Just like this, we try to bring you a surprise or two. Now, you've all seen the Teletubbies? Yes. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La and Po. Sounds like Chelsea's back four, doesn't it? Do not get excited because I'm afraid they're not here. Teletubbies are not allowed to leave Teletubby land. Well, we have a coup here tonight. There is an addition to the Teletubby family. A baby, Baba. Would you like to be the first to meet Baba? Would you? Yeah. Right, here's little Baba. Oh, obviously, a little nervous. Don't be nervous. It's just a show. Don't panic. It's the very first time. Just relax. It's the very first time. Getting to know you. It's the very first time on television or ever. Calm down. Here is little Baba. Now, isn't he gorgeous? Now, steady. They tell me your daddy was Tinky Winky. Definitely Tinky Winky. Not completely, obviously. Anyway, it's obviously time for his telly bye-bye. It's murder getting these, you know. You try to get one of these in the shops, madness. Don't go into the toy shops at Christmas time. I was in there yesterday, pushing, shoving, barging, gouging. Some big woman picked me up, turned me upside down and said, "Where do you put the batteries?" I wouldn't mind, but somebody told her. They say I'll never play polo again. Will you welcome a lady who sold millions of records? You will know her voice. You may not recognize her face because she doesn't do many TV or stage appearances, but she's here tonight, the delightful voice of Enya.
and Jonathan Ross.
Thank you very much. May I start by saying how honoured I am to be here at a Royal Variety Show, especially in front of such a prestigious audience, many of whom I'm sure don't know me from Tinky Winky, La La Poe, or the other one, Peter Mandelson. For the last couple of years, it's been my pleasure to host the Big Talent Show on ITV, a show dedicated to finding new talent and to proving that variety is indeed not dead. Causes which I know are very close to the heart of this spectacular annual occasion, still one of the rare chances for new stars to shine on television. We're going to start with a young comedian by the name of Andi Leach. Now, Andi spends much of his act working with a sidekick who's a tiny, furry, timid little creature who doesn't say a word. Consequently, some of you will be reminded of Sid Little, but they are in no way related. Please welcome comedian Andi Leach.
Thank you very much, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the subtle art of paper tearing. Thank you very much. Now that the applause has died down, I brought along a special friend of mine called Derek the Ferret. So out you come, Derek, and just meet the ladies and gentlemen. That's lovely. Sit still, you're okay. Because Derek here can actually perform tricks of his very own. First, we have to hypnotise Derek. He's now going into a deep trance. I shall click my fingers and he will fall into a deep sleep. 1, 2, 3. Now that he is completely hypnotised and under my control at all times, his eyes... Excuse me, can we get any boys and girls in the theatre to shut your eyes nice and tight, please? Any boys and girls, shut your eyes nice and tight, and we'll just try to hypnotise Derek. Completely hypnotised. Are you hypnotised, Derek? He does impressions as well. First impression, Tonto the Indian walking to work. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Second impression, Davy Crockett. Third impression... Oh, forget it. I don't know if any of you have tried this before. If you haven't tried this before, try this when you get home. Take a balloon, any balloon at all, and rub it really, really hard on your hair. Now, I've done this a lot. You rub it really hard on your hair, that causes static electricity, and it actually sticks to things. That's all right, laughing. I think I've got a splinter. Oh, that's it. Did that surprise you? Yeah, this is the one that surprises me. I'd like to take you now into a very strange world where everyday things are considered ordinary.
Call of Big Talent Show stars of tomorrow. It's time to meet the young woman who won the last series. She's just 16 years of age, and this summer she sat her GCSE examinations. So after that, I imagine performing in front of the crowd here and the millions at home will probably be just a piece of cake. Please welcome, singing that beautiful ballad On My Own, the young, the talented, the beautiful Lydia Griffiths.
lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are burned everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning. A world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own.
Lydia Griffiths, you're just 16 years of age. When you think that that's the kind of talent that's going to be coming into these variety shows over the years, I think it's very
That's it,
exciting.
Come on. Come on. That's it, right there. Right there. Come on,
What are you?
See, that's Des. I told you about Des. Remember me telling you?
Joe,
Hello.
what are you doing?
Oh, listen, Des, I know you're a very busy man, especially at the moment. Leave him alone, I told you, not while we're working. But the thing is, I know you're busy. This is a gift.
A gift?
Yes, it's a gift. This is a gift.
What's more than a gift? This is a gift. It's
Yes.
very kind thought, very nice of you, but I don't need a gift right now.
No,
Just
it's not for you. It's not for you.
it's not for me. It's for your wife.
No, we've had it. Well, she don't want. We've had it for 6 days in our house.
Have
right?
you?
Leave him alone. Leave him. Stay. You should see the size of our cat flap. You should see it.
I'm not interested in your cat flap. Get this thing off. This is a special evening.
I know. I understand it's a special evening. That's why we're here, and that is who the gift is for.
You mean?
Yes. He knows it's happening.
I don't think this is a good idea. They've just had new carpets put down at Windsor Castle. I mean, you see the Queen trooping the collar on this, do you, or something like that?
It'd be like a New Britain.
It'd be like New Brighton is what it'd be like. We don't want this. What's it doing now?
Oh, no, he's just having a look round. He likes it.
Okay,
here.
fine.
He likes it here.
I don't think Her Majesty would like the camel.
Hey?
I'm not going to give Her Majesty a
Listen,
camel.
it'd make a nice change from walking the corgis up the Mall, wouldn't it? Windsor High Street, having him, he'd go, oh, this is lovely, this is... And It'd be a heartwarming experience for everybody to see like this.
Will you get this thing off the stage?
Des, I've got to say this to you. This thing, as you call it, is like a person. It has a name.
Has it?
Yes, it has. Haven't you?
What's its name?
Its name's Leslie.
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 Is that Leslie man or Leslie lady?
Well, it's a sort of a Leslie man, isn't it? Mm.
I'm not sure who I'm most worried about, you or the camel. What do you mean, it's sort of a Leslie man?
Well, you know, it's like... Yes, see?
Just the thought of it.
Just the thought of it, you see?
Yeah,
he's been...
You get off.
He's been, like, tampered with.
What? You mean he's been gelded?
Shh. Don't say. Please.
What's wrong with...
Don't say gelded.
Why not?
I told him we just lent them to somebody.
So he's been gelded.
Yes.
Where was he done?
Round the back.
No. I mean, what country? Where was he? Was it in this country?
Yeah, no, they got him in the Gobi.
Did they? What, is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. It's because you're on the subject he doesn't
But he
like
looks
talking
fine
about.
considering he's been through a delicate
Well,
operation.
that's what the thing is. I don't know if you know this, but the Bedouins do it, don't they? And what they do, the Bedouins have a traditional ancient way of doing it, and they sneak up behind the camel.
I think he just had memories of that, yes. They sneak up behind the camel, yes.
And what they do...
Yes.
Well, he's meditating at the time, you see. While the camel's meditating, they sneak up and they have these two big bricks, right?
Do they?
Yeah. And what they do, they line up the bricks with two pyramids, right?
With the pyramids?
With the pyramids,
yes.
Yeah.
Sphinx?
Not too much. And what they do, they bang the bricks together really hard.
That must hurt.
Well, only if you get your thumbs caught.
Get it! Joe Pasquale and Leslie. The next act on the stage is very unusual. He can fly. He can fly. And he told me to tell you that the world is a better place because of those of us who refuse to believe we cannot fly. Vladimir.
come the Spice Girls. Harry Hill, Cirque du Soleil, and singing superstar Michael Bolton on the Royal Variety Performance.
They're on this stage. They know every inch of this stage. They're a bright bunch of kids. Will you welcome the resident show here, the cast of Fame. That's the kids from Fame here every night. Come see them. Now, I'm reliably informed that Prince Philip and the Queen spent some time they visited the tropical rainforest of Venezuela, where they were taken by the wildlife, especially the birds, beautiful plumage. Sadly, some of these birds are becoming extinct. But tonight, we have a surprise. We're bringing on stage one of these birds, the greater crested king parrot from the Venezuelan rainforest. Here is the president of the International Bird Association to bring the bird on, Professor Trevor James.
I've been asked to come here. I've been asked to come here to give a short talk on the subject of a very rare species, the Venezuelan jungle parrot. The Venezuelan jungle parrot is a most unusual bird. First of all, because it has absolutely no fear whatsoever of heights. This enables the bird to build its nest at the top of the loftiest tree in the jungle, from whence its beautiful and plaintive cry rings out across the jungle treetops. Hello! Now, the Venezuelan jungle parrot is very much sought after in its native Venezuela by the Aborigines, who seek this bird for its beautiful plumage, from which they make brightly coloured and exotic headdresses, and from the short, soft, curly feathers surrounding the bird's bottom, they make beautiful and delicate little tribal ornaments. But although a rather dangerous and sometimes even aggressive species, this particular specimen has been tamed and trained by showing great patience, by feeding it with tasty berries, and by hitting it with a piece of wood. And tonight, to demonstrate the extreme bravery and courage of this particular species, Sid is going to show you his prowess as a fire eater. We shall bring onto the stage a 6-foot pole of naked, blazing flame, which Sid will extinguish in his beak. He seems to have poo-pooed that particular idea. However, he is instead going to sing for you a beautiful song. A song he's had the great pleasure of performing on the radio, on the sideboard, and sitting on the back of a chair. Sid is going to sing for you now, Nellie Dean. Before he breaks into song, he just needs to moisten his vocal cords. Oh, I'll get it. All right, it's all right. Thank you, young man. Sid, Sid! It's for you. It's for you. Right, Sid, go to it. Nelly G. Psst.
There's an old mill by the stream. Nelly Dean! Where we used to sit and dream.
Enjoy your evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Spice Girls!
Love is blind as far as the eye can see. Deep and meaningless words to me. Easy lover, I need a friend. Road to nowhere, twists and turns, but will this never end?
Well, my dear, you'll know that he pleases me. But yet some solution ain't no resolution. There ain't no release from me.
Too much of something is bad enough, but something's coming over me to make me wonder. Too much of nothing is just as tough. I need to know the way to feel to keep me satisfied. Unwrap yourself from around my finger. Hold me too tight or left to linger. Something fine, built to last. Slipped up there, I guess we're running out of time to fast.
Yes, my dear, you know he soothes me. There's no complication, there's no explanation. It's just a groove in me.
Too much of something is bad enough,
Bad enough.
but something's coming
Cirque du Soleil, Jim Davidson, Matthew Bourne, Swan Lake, and Celine Dion on the Royal Variety Performance.
Du Soleil. Wonderful. Oh, absolutely. And there's so many of them. I've played to audiences smaller than that. It's absolutely... You can see the entire show at the Albert Hall in January. I recommend a visit. I want to take this moment and thank the people that went to the trouble, and there's quite a few, believe it or not, leave little notes at the stage door for me. One lady left a note with, on the back, it got SWALK. At least I hope it was a lady. S-W-A-L-K, SWALK. Do you know what that meant? Sealed with a loving kiss. Italy, we used to do this all the time. Who remembers Italy? I trust and love you. Burma? Beyond treachery. Czechoslovakia? I'll tell you what that was. And Norwich. Who remembers Norwich?
Because I'm ready when I come home!
I think, actually, that these initials are getting out of hand. I think that it's spoiling our language. We're using it too much. I mean, I got a letter the other day from the DHSS marked OHMS about my PAYE. So I wrote to the BBC and the ITV asking them to RSVP ASAP. Because the day before, I'd rung the AA and the RAC on the QT asking for the full SP on a new MG, which I was going to buy on the HP or with a loan from the TSB. You see, I want you, the GP, to be able to go into EMI, HMV, and buy my CD or LP without VAT. So I rang the PM's PA, or was it the PM's PR? It was the PM's PA, and she invited me to number 10 for G&Ts with the CBI. Or was that a pot tea with a TUC? It was a pot of tea with a TUC. Because the PM said he was coming in at 3 for tea. PMT? Anyway. The PM did sweet FA. And I think if the PM doesn't talk PDQ to HRH about the ERM and the EEC, we're all going to end up in the SHI shudder to think what? Thank you. They say that laughter is the best medicine. Well, this guy should know what he's doing. He used to be a doctor. He's now a comedian. Somehow he's going to find your funny bone. The madness of Harry Hill.
Little tip for you, apparently, right? Little tip for you. If you get sent a letter, you're not sure who it's from, what you do, you run after the postman, you shout, 1471. He's got to tell you. No, he's got to tell you. I saw a bloke the other day, he's walking along, yeah, all right, John, no, all right, John, leave it with me, I'll sort it out. No, all right, John, leave it with me, I'll sort it out. But he didn't have a mobile phone in his hand. No. In his hand, he had a little tiny bloke called John. Yeah, all right, John, leave it with me. Apparently you can tell a lot about someone's personality from what they're like. Oh, yeah. Rather, on the head. Oh, rather a nice idea. If you like someone, when you take them out, buy them a drink, pop a pound coin into the drink. Rather a nice idea. Pop a coin into the drink, they drink that down. What's that in the bottom of that drink? Well, it's a lovely pound coin gift that they can keep. Well, my old dad, he used to say to me, always fight fire with fire, and that's why he was thrown out of the fire brigade. My mum, she was a lollipop lady. Yep, by that I mean she had a very thin body, big round sticky head. You see, I like gardening, so really the ideal woman for me shares my interest in gardening, sure, but also has a foot in the shape of a trowel. Go on, baby, dig. Dig. You get a rabbit in the headlights of the car, they go like that, don't they? The reason is, they collect number plates. They only ever collect one. Now... Go! I was playing my young cousin Robbie at Blow football this evening, and he had an asthma attack. Yeah, tragically. Yeah. Still, 10-0, you know. I'll never forget the first time I met my girlfriend Jean. Little tip: never take a girl badger baiting on a first date. She was wearing this beautiful off-the-shoulder outfit, off-the-shoulder, figure-hugging, down to the ground, with a zip running from the top right down to the bottom. Well, it was a sleeping bag, in fact. And the other, in the shape of a fork. Go on, baby, dig, dig, dig. She died tragically, Jean, yeah, she died. She choked on a pound coin. That's all for me, thank you. Good night.
Our next guest is no stranger to this country. He's sold so many records, platinum discs, he's won awards, one of the most successful singer-songwriters in the world today, Michael Bolton.
Of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Oh yeah. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part. For a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I can go the distance. I will search the world, and I will face its harms. I don't care how far, 'cause I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. I will search the world, I will face its harms, till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your
The 1997 Royal Variety Performance continues right after the break. the Prime Minister.
Back in 1947, I'm afraid I wasn't even a twinkle in my parents' eye, but I am absolutely delighted and thrilled to be British Prime Minister in the year of Her Majesty's golden anniversary, and to wish her and Prince Philip the heartiest of congratulations on behalf of all the British people. You have both been a source of inspiration and strength to all of us, and long may you continue to be so.
Thanks to the Prime Minister, Tony Blair. To continue our celebrations and to sing a special song for a special occasion, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you please to welcome Michael Ball.
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, the special song that Trevor was referring to was a favourite of the Princess Elizabeth and Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten when they announced their engagement in 1947. It's from the musical, Oklahoma, and here to sing it with me, will you please welcome the star of Oklahoma from Broadway, Miss Barbara Cook.
And that special song is People Will Say We're in Love. Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind closed doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love.
Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove.
Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on the tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free.
Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine.
Your hand feels so grand in mine. People
will say we're in
Is that it?
No,
Oh, you're back.
yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
Brian. How nice to see you.
No, please. Now, Des, I've been watching the show and you're struggling.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Because I feel this show falls between the ethereal quality demanded by the intellectuals and the cultural necessity of the urban lifestyle from which it grew. Because there's a show, please, of participant elimination involving assessment and placement of unconstrained information into various diverse categories, culminating in a royal variety worthy of its superiority. Thank you.
Easy for you to say that, but what does it mean? I never understood
In a
word.
nutshell, Des, these people want to hear you sing. You want to hear Des sing, don't you? There you go. That is Des's manager. I can tell him. As you know, Des has been with his manager for 25 years, and in all that time, I mean, he's been inspirational during the good times, and he has been at his side through thick and thin, and all for just 20%.
Yeah, I would have liked more.
But Des, now you've got to sing, because me and you go back. We do, don't we? Don't live
Yes.
far from each other.
Well,
I remember when you were white. But,
no,
leave it. Shut it.
It goes all the way, Brian.
All right. But, you know, I mean, because I'm not sucking up to you now, because you've got all those great singers, and when people hear your voice, Des, they think O'Connor. It's like when they hear Michael Bolton, they think Bolton. And when they hear Michael Bull...
Yes, I've got the message. All right, I'll join in. I'll do something.
Great. Right, we've got the music. Right, Jar, thank you. Give us a tingle on the ovaries. Ivories.
Just a minute. Wait.
What?
I haven't got any music. Where's my
Stupid Des. What do you think I am? There you go. Thank you, Montego.
The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you want to go walking, dear,
it's
delightful,
it's
delicious,
it's
the lovely. Understand the reason why you're sentimental, cause so am I.
It's
delightful,
it's
delicious,
it's
the lovely.
Des, you're working well.
You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear sweet Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet. I drink that tea, and when I kiss you, just say to me,
it's
delightful,
it's
delicious,
it's
delectable,
it's
delirious,
it's
delimit, it's deluxe, it's still lovely. And that's jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the next item, please welcome on stage Jennifer Patterson and Clarissa Dixon-Wright, the two fat ladies.
Well, it's good evening from me.
And it's good evening from him. Good evening. Fooled you for a minute, though, didn't it? Humble apologies to the two fat ladies from the one fat man.
They are wonderful cooks. Wonderful. Oh, dear. Not like me, I'm afraid. I specialise in cordon noir. And I think a microwave is how small people greet each other. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're only here to introduce the next act.
Indeed. Currently appearing. Yes, indeed.
It's a good act. It's a good act.
It is a good act. Better than ours would have been. Currently appearing at the Piccadilly Theatre in a wonderful production of Cinderella.
We're very proud to present on this very special evening a very special performance.
Matthew Bourne's award-winning Swan Lake.
After the break, Jim Davidson and the sensational Celine Dion.
Right, what do I say about this next guy that the tabloids haven't said time and time again? I know what I say. He's a funny, funny man. Here he is, the Warren Beatty of comedy, Jim Davidson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Majesty, they've asked me to come on and do the excerpt, the clean excerpt from my new video. So I won't be keeping you long. But I've got a joke for you. I don't tell many jokes nowadays. How are you? Lovely front row. No, lovely. This is a story about Tom Thumb, Snow White and Quasimodo, and they're all sitting talking. And Snow White said, "I must be the most beautiful woman in the whole of the world." And Tom Thumb said, "I must be the smallest man in the whole world." And Quasimodo said, "I must be the ugliest man in the whole of the world." And they said, "Well, let's nip down to the Guinness Book of Records and get it authenticated." So they come back, and out comes Snow White with a little certificate. She said, "Look at this, it's true. I'm the most beautiful woman in the world." Out come Tom Thumb. "Look at this, a certificate. I'm the smallest man in the world." And out come Quasimodo and said, "Who's Robin Cook?" Breaks the ice, doesn't it? Now, something going on there, isn't there, eh? I know what you're thinking, but I'm not going to get the sack from this show. Now then, I'd like to thank Des for those remarks about my marriages and my weddings. Dear Kettle, regards Pot. No, it's okay. It's okay. Since I've become a tabloid serial divorcee, my life has changed, you know. It is true that divorces are a little dodgy, and I'm not, people say, "Are you getting married again?" No, I'm not going to get married again. I think I'll be gay next time out. Have a go at that, I think. The great thing about that is once you've made love, you can talk about football. But the thing is, I saw you. And since... There's another one you have to work out yourself as well. And No, since I have had these tabloid divorces, which are a bit unfortunate, really, but, you know, life goes on, it's the fact that women now gang up. There's a little internet of women that all gang up. Oh, there he is, he's sexist. Oh, look at him. No wonder they're all leaving. He's horrible. And I meet them everywhere I go. If you go in a Little Chef, you meet these... They're run by 12-year-olds, aren't they? You know what I mean? You go in there, and they know it paraphrase. How would you like your eggs? Cooked by your mother, please. A hotel's another thing. You get 12-year-olds working there. And I was up in Blackpool summer season. I do the Sundays at Blackpool, stay at the hotel. When you get there, and it's the same thing. 12-year-old girl behind the counter. Hello. And they got it parrot fashion. Would you like a cold lemon or paper? Like to check in, please. Oh. Then would you like a call in the morning or a paper? No, I'll let you know in the morning. Thank you. Name? Davidson. Davidson. Initial? J. Oh, where's Virgo? He's not with me, I'm afraid. Huh? Would you like a call in the morning or a paper? I like me key. Oh, I'll make you one. Oh, that's impressive. Metal worker. The internet. Then she phones up this woman. He phones up the woman at British Airways at the airport. Here comes that Jim Davison's been divorced, give him a bad time. Now, I like flying British Airways. A bit dodgy taking the flag off the back, but that's up to them. I've flown some dodgy airlines around the world. I've flown airlines where the first-class passengers eat the second-class passengers. Right, but up at Manchester, 10:30 shuttle. Nice man's there. It's a bloke, so I know I'm not going to have to... You're not going to have... You want to call him on or a paper? There he is, a baldy man who looks like the holographic doctor from Star Trek Voyager. Do you watch that? That nice bloke who pops up, please state the nature of a medical emergency. So, giving me ticket. Oh, right, Jim, let's get you in the old computer. There we are, seat 4E. In you go to the VIP lounge. Just hand baggage? Great. In you go, have a nice cup of tea. Don't worry about the announcement. I'll take you down there. Real nice man, and it restores your faith in public sector workers. That's what they're called. 10 weeks I had this, same bag, same baldy man. Hello, Jim, live long and prosper. I said, that's Spock. Don't matter, love the programme, I look a bit like him, don't I? In you go, cup of tea, take a sandwich, VIP lounge, take you down. Great, you feel great. Sit on the plane for that 3-hour delay and you feel great. Week 11, I'll get there, it's a woman. And I know I'm in trouble. And she said, any baggage? I said, pardon? Any baggage? I said, just hand baggage. That's too big for hand baggage. Pardon? That's too big for... I said, where's the holographic doctor? I think about the baldy man who normally... this is fine. All right, she said, you've made your point. And she swung the computer around and typed my name in it. It sounded like thunder. Like... Sergeant Red Rum coming off the first burn to the outside. Pardon? Out come me think, then I was about to take my boarding card, 4E, VIP, me. She said, do you have any proof of identification? Pardon? Do you have any proof of identification? And she shut her eyes like women do, you know, when they're getting at you. Do you have any proof of identification? I said, well, they never asked me before. Well, it's company policy. I said, well, it isn't company policy. You're just saying this because you're in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood. I've left you on with that bag that's far too big. Now, do you have any proof of identification or not? I said, look, I'm not being flash or anything, but do you recognise me? She said, yes. I said, well, there's proof. She said it like that. She went... We need positive proof. I said, are you positive you recognise me? She didn't get that. Didn't get that a bit. And then she said, do you have a credit card? I said, look, the tickets are paid for. This is all true. The tickets are paid for. No, I said, the tickets are paid for. Tickets are paid for? Oh, don't stop. I said, yeah, why do you need a credit card? Someone else could have turned up with your ticket. I said, well, I turned up with it, and you got it. So what's the problem? We need a credit card to swipe it through to check your details. I said, I don't have a credit card. Now, I could have lied. I could have given my American Express Platinum card and bought the plane, but no. No. No, that would just be flash and showing off. Besides, it would have been classed as an asset. So... She said, do you have a credit card? I said, no. She said, do you have a driver's licence? Now, she knew I didn't have a driving licence. She just said that because I'd said something to upset her at the beginning. And all I said was, are there men flying it? I shouldn't have said it. She said, what difference would that make? I said, the difference whether I get on it or not, quite frankly. I went to a garden party near here a while ago, a big house round the corner. I wasn't invited, actually. I gate crashed. I'd had a couple to drink, and I looked down, right, and a corgi... cocked its leg up my suit. And you don't know what to say, do you, really? And a man next to me said, they do that, don't they? And he gave me some advice. He said, kick its balls. I didn't know what to say. Well, I did. He said, they're over there on the lawn. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Davidson, it is now my pleasure, and I repeat, it is my pleasure to introduce you to a lady who in the past 2 years has sold more records than anyone else in the world. Why not? Listen to that voice. It's Celine Dion.
For all those times you stood for me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed I'm everything I am because you loved me. Ooh, baby. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Baby, I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I was glad before I was loved by you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my strength. My voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, you always there for me. You tender wind that carried me, light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration through the lies you were true. My world is a better place because of you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my strength. My voice when I couldn't speak. My voice. You saw the best there was in me. You gave me faith 'cause you believed I'm everything I am because you loved me. You saw the best there was in me. You believed
Your Majesty, Royal Highness, I just want you to know tonight that this is a big honor for me to be part of this royal performance. And I would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations to you for the golden wedding anniversary. I'm very thrilled. Congratulations, and thank you for the invitation. Figured it out. I was high and low and everything in between. Been to hell and back, but an angel was looking through. It was you, yeah, you. It's all because of you. You are the reason. Giving it up. No more running around, spinning my wheel. You came out of my dream and you made it real. I know what I feel. It's you. It's all because of you. You are the reason. You are the reason I wake up
I may always dance the anniversary waltz with you. Tell me this is sweet romance, an anniversary dream come true. Let this be the anthem to our future years. Millions of smiles and a few little tears. May I always listen to the anniversary waltz with you. 3 cheers for the Queen and Prince Philip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip.
So the curtain comes down and the audience makes to leave, but we now go backstage with the Queen and Prince Philip, who will be meeting some of the stars who perform tonight. And Laurie Mansfield introduces Her Majesty to Nigel Lithgow, controller of entertainment at London Weekend Television. He also had the mammoth task of producing the show for TV tonight. He's now going to introduce 2 members of his very experienced team, associate producers Jeff Thacker and Isabel Hatton. The show's musical director, Trevor Brown. And with the cast of the hit musical Chicago having left to do another show, the Queen now meets Lucy Williamson, Carmen in another hit, Fame. Samuel Tretto and Elena Lev from Cirque du Soleil's Alegria. A great hit of the evening, Trevor James and Sid the Parrot. Jonathan Ross, who introduced us to comedian Andi Leach, and Big Talent Show winner, 16-year-old singer Lydia Griffiths. Vladimir, who flew in from Las Vegas. The Queen now meets Matthew Bourne, director-choreographer of Swan Lake, and the 2 principal dancers Scott Ambler and Adam Cooper. The big collar of Harry Hill. Michael Ball, who sang with Broadway star Barbara Cook. Jolly Jesters Joe Pasquale and Brian Conley. The hauntingly beautiful voice of Enya. It's hello to him and it's hello to him. Showstopper is a term often used but rarely seen in show business. Without doubt, the 2 Ronnies stopped the show tonight when they arrived on a motorbike and sidecar masquerading as the 2 fat ladies. It was their first time on stage together in 10 years. Michael Bolton, who flew in especially from Italy for tonight's performance. Emma, Victoria, Mel C, Jerry and Mel B. Together, the Spice Girls. Who'd have thought that 18 months ago their music would have conquered the world, allowing them to meet its leaders. Everyone from Nelson Mandela to Prince Charles, and now Her Majesty the Queen. Jim Davidson, a favourite of the Queen's, both she and the Duke chuckled at his cheeky corgi joke. Celine Dion, the First Lady of Song, who delighted us with 2 beautiful ballads tonight. Finally, the master of the big occasion, Des O'Connor.
I don't advise you to take it from walk up into High Street as Mr. Pasquale suggested.
A reference to Leslie the Camel there. Des always relaxed on these highly charged occasions. As the royal party prepares to leave, the Duke of Edinburgh has a final word for the cast.
Well, happy Christmas.
Thank you very much, sir. So, with those seasonal words, it's goodbye from all of us on the 1997 Royal Variety Performance.